It's KarKix. Classics, custom, sports cars, and trucks. Plus news, great places to go, and products you'll love at KarKix.com. That's KarKix.com. Now, here's the host of KarKix, Bob Lang.
Chevy is rapidly expanding its sales numbers outside the U.S. 2/3 of Chevy sales are expected to come from markets outside the United States of America, not in 2013 or 2014 or 2015, but this year. Chevrolet is one of the big 5 global makers to increase its worldwide market share this year. It's conceivable Chevy could see 4 out of 5 sales in foreign markets. Chevy's 100th will happen on November 3rd of this year, founded by racing driver Louis Chevrolet and entrepreneur Billy Durant in 1911. Strangely, Billy at the time was exiled from General Motors, a company he had also created less than a decade earlier. Chevy is huge in Latin America. In fact, it's one of the biggest regional brands. Recently, Chevy and Buick too have begun selling significant numbers in other parts of the world, notably both Europe, where Chevy's become the market's fastest growing brand, and boom China. Chinese government regulators wanted GM to focus on the Buick brand, and the market did respond. It's gained even more ground this year. First half sales for Chevy totaling 664,000 cars in China. Selling in more than 120 countries, Chevy sold 2.35 million worldwide during the first half of the year, an all-time record for Chevrolet. Just think, GM went belly up just 2 years ago. Barring a sudden shift, Chevy could continue to increase the pace of global expansion, which is on target to reach 65% of its sales coming from abroad this year. The U.S. market could regain some of the volume with the new small and micro cars coming along from Chevy, notably the compact Sonic launching next year and the even smaller Spark Electric in 2013. You'll also see Chevy as a leader in the green car segment, once conceded to arch-rival Toyota until the Chevy Volt came along, and though sales are low, Chevy is selling everything they're making. Next year, U.S. Chevy dealers will begin selling GM's first diesel-powered passenger car in more than 2 decades, a version of the Chevy Cruze that's expected to get as much as 50 miles per gallon highway. Maybe the government should hold on to some of those shares and use the proceeds in a few years to pay the national debt. As these moves take effect, GM will consider adding even more diesel models to Chevy's U.S. lineup. Look for a Malibu someday.
KarKix will be right back.
Are you in an automotive-related industry? If you'd like to advertise on KarKix, we offer social media, web, and on-air opportunities to automotive-based businesses that want to be heard by this very special audience. People who take action and get things done. Auto enthusiasts with the means to use products and services provided by quality companies. We have special programming that gives you the opportunity to get your message out with more than just a 60-second ad. To find out more, use the contact page at KarKix.com. KarKix will perform a 155-point pre-inspection auto inspection almost anywhere in the USA. They have detailed auto inspection reports that include the condition of the body and paint, dents, scratches, rust, tires, wheels, glass, interior, missing parts, oil leaks, electrical items, and the drivetrain's performance. If you're going to buy a car, you want to get it inspected. It's the KarKix Car Checks. Say it 5 times fast, but check it out today at KarKix.com. According to a tweet in Japanese from an insider in Hiroshima, the Mazda cradle of innovation, the Rotary engine, will return, and according to others in the know, what we call unidentified sources, 2/3 of the problems inherent with Rotary engines are being solved. As a former Rotary owner, I love the lightweight and high horsepower of these little mills. If mileage and emissions are the areas addressed, I expect we'll see something very special from Mazda in the near future. Last week, we told you about the world's oldest classic car going up on the auction block, an 1884 Didion Steamer. It was expected to bring around $2.5 to $3 million. In the end, it only took $4.5 million to drive it away at all of 38 miles per hour with a full head of, well, steam. And now, another episode in the continuing drama of Saab Automobile. Saab, currently in bankruptcy with all of its operations idled, gets news from the Far East. It's Pangda Automobile Trade Company calling. The Chinese auto trading company that agreed to invest nearly $100 million in Saab and distribute its cars in China apparently wants to run away and leave Saab forever. Pang told reporters that the agreement to invest in Saab was no longer valid after Saab entered bankruptcy. And to make matters even more dire, the proposed Saab deal has not yet been submitted to the Chinese government. Soon after, a statement by the 3 players in the deal said the reports questioning the validity of the partnership agreements between the 3 companies are based on a misunderstanding. Tune in next time for the continuing saga of Saab. Have a great week. Till next time, I'm Bob Lang.
That's all for now. See you right here next time with more KarKix. Join us on the web at KarKix.com. That's KarKix.com. Bye-bye.